It's been 2 days since the Destiny 2 PC beta, and I'm suffering withdrawal. It's making me lethargic, and malaise sounds like a condiment, but it's another thing I'm feeling. I wish to play the game, but since I can't right now, we're going to look at what it looked like when I did play it and talk about what it is. This video is for anyone who doesn't know what Destiny is and wants to know more from a guy who sounds like he took a gram of Tylenol for a reality-distorting migraine and downed it with lighter fluid. I plan to have commentary that matches that description, as I am nothing if not consistent. This video is also for anyone who wants to know about what you can do in the game as opposed to what the game is about. But it'll have that too. Without further ado or stalling, here's the video I wrote to distract myself from the fact that the game isn't out yet, but did it all in a day, so... Destiny is a game about humanity's future golden age, and proof that nothing lasts. A ball descends onto Mars and creates rain immediately, assumingly destroying science as we know it, and serving perfectly as a testament to man's arrogance. With the power this ball brought, which we named the Traveler, mankind expanded exponentially. We did some crazy stuff. I mean, apparently we colonized Titan, Saturn's moon. The surface is a big ocean. We go there in Destiny 2. That's cool. Lifespan tripled, technology advanced, and we created robots called Exo. And even the director of Destiny 2 wanted to know if they had robo-wieners.
But I did ask another question about Exo's capabilities, because I did wonder, you know, it's a robot. Like, is it all robotic?
Then everything blew up when the darkness came, triggering the collapse. We don't know what the darkness is, and for a while, neither did Bungie. Some say they still don't. That's good. I have my theories, and so does every lore channel on YouTube. Instead of taking the numerous balls on the field and running with one of them, though, Bungie said... buzz off, and removed the grimoire, which was a thing outside the game that talked about the lore. Then they made their sequel explicitly not about the darkness, even though they have like a block of marble to work with and can make it anything they want. So Destiny 2 focuses on the other aspect of power, the light. This is what the Traveler brought to Earth. After the collapse, something happened to the Traveler, and it came to rest, dormant, just above the Earth's surface. Beneath it, humanity built the last city, protected by the Traveler. The Traveler, in its dying breath, sent forth ghosts, little thingers capable of resurrecting those with a strong connection to the light, I guess. And for a while, these powerful people were resurrected and were ridiculous and power-hungry. But fast forward to when things were great, because that's now. Those imbued with the power of the light are the players, Guardians. In Destiny 1, we fought back against the non-specific forces of darkness by attacking one of the 4 enemy races in the game. The Fallen, who were once blessed with the light, I think, until the Traveler left. Maybe because the darkness found the Traveler and had to relocate. Now the Fallen are jealous that we are cool, so they attack us. The Hive are another enemy race. They're just nasty and awful. It's like insects mixed with zombies. They just hate us. Their former leader, kinda, Oryx, had a son who we killed. So he came here and made a new race called the Taken, which just act funny and do annoying things. But we killed Oryx too, so the Taken are all still here. And in Destiny 2. Good. The Vex are the next race. They're robots that are evil and have limited control over time. That's all we know. Next, the Cabal. These are the boys in the limelight for Destiny 2, and why the game focuses on light. See, the Cabal got smart. Unlike literally every other race that has been in closer proximity to us, the Cabal said, this Traveler ball hasn't moved in a while and kinda just seems to be a ball, but it gives them power. Why don't we go in and take the ball? Then a Cabal guy said to that Cabal guy, but the ball has a wall. And the first Cabal guy said, fly over it. And then...
Look at the size of that thing.
Welcome to a world without light.
My ghost!
Guardian, something's wrong.
My other ghost!
Do not Look at me, creature.
My sternum!
I am Gaul. And your light
Defiantly kneeling.
is mine.
I'll be back. So we lose our light. Now we have to do something or other with this shard of the Traveler and get that crap back, or else we'll probably die. Now that you know the gist of the history, the gistery, if you will, and you know the races of the things you'll be shooting, I'm gonna talk about the things you can do in the classes you can play. It's awesome. There are story missions on each of the 4 initial locations. Apparently, the campaign is great this time around, in stark contrast to when they released Destiny 1 and tried to pretend that logical progression existed within it. I don't know, time will tell. After the campaign, there are still missions to do, things that open up after the main story, that's good. Patrols are free roam things on each planet where you can find things like lost sectors, which are hidden dungeons, adventures, which are like pseudo mission type objectives. I think the mini bounties are returning from Destiny 1, and public events, where you and a bunch of other people in the area can get together to beat some sort of boss. Patrols are bigger and better now, so. There are strikes. Those are match-made, mostly, and require 3 Guardians teaming up and going through what's essentially an extended mission designed for 3 people, and then kicking a huge baddie's behind at the end. Some aren't match-made, and those would be Nightfall strikes. These have modifiers that change every week and are much harder. A long time ago, they used to do things like make enemy melees a one-hit kill and then swarm you with things that run up and melee you. Now they don't. That's good. Nightfalls do reward top-tier rewards, though, most of the time. Lastly, there are raids. Expect 1 every major content drop. These are 6-player challenges, but the challenge comes mostly due to mechanical complexity. You don't just have to know how to shoot, you have to know what to do. And you learn that by experiencing the raid and communicating with your team. Some people think they can be carried through raids without them having a microphone. These people flood LFG sites and get mad when you get mad they don't have a mic and can't communicate their roles or actions. Raids are where the best loot comes from, in my opinion. Shame that I have to sift through idiots to find enough people to get it. One thing to note is that guided games is now a thing. Are you and maybe one other person looking for help in a Nightfall? How about a raid? Well, you can use guided games to help you find a clan that's right for you and willing to help. The actual use of this feature, come time for the game's launch, will tell whether or not this works, and if most people who use it are just jerks, or 12, or awful. So, you want to play but don't know what class to play. Here are all. Starting off with the best of the classes because I main one, Hunters are hated by Bungie. They used to have a grenade that stuck to walls and people and then blew up when people ran by or when it got stuck to a person, like a trip mine. Then they took away its ability to stick to people and nerfed its damage. Did you know Hunters had the only subclass whose melee ability didn't do elemental damage? Not only did it take a year to fix that, but in the same update, they nerfed multiple Hunter grenades in some very creative ways and left other classes relatively untouched. So maybe I like to root for the underdog. Hunters are agile. Their class ability is a quick little dodge out of harm's way. It doesn't offer invulnerability frames or even negate damage, it's just a quick dodge. But if you want to be like McCree, it can reload all your weapons. If you want to hit something, another perk lets you generate your melee ability faster if you dodge around enemies. I only recorded one subclass in the beta, and that's Gunslinger, my favorite. Your super ability is pulling out a flaming revolver and fanning the hammer until everyone around you has a spicy hole where their sternum was. It's pretty good, look at it go. The other subclass is pretty nice too. It's like martial arts with a bow staff, but you disintegrate things you hit with electricity, and you have a move set. Yeah, weird, right? It's like the only subclass that I know that has a moveset. I'm talking about combos and all that. It's cool. Some would argue that first is the worst and second is the best. Bungie seems to think so, because Titans are killing it right now. Titans are strong and sturdy. And because Titans are beefy, they can tank some blows and do stuff like this. Their class ability is making a wall for you to cower behind.
Cowering behind walls.
More realistically, for you and your team to regen their health while going, you can't shoot me. Or, if you want to risk it, you can make a smaller wall that, when crouched behind, reloads your weapons immediately.
Oh wait, if I crouch behind this.
It's like the hunter thing, but you can do it multiple times per wall. Way to make hunters useless. They had 2 subclasses available in the beta, Striker and Sentinel. Titans are comedically Marvel-esque because these 2 subclasses are like the Hulk and Captain America, respectively. Look at this. Here's Striker. You have Shoulder Charge as a melee ability where you do the thing it says in the name. Look, they just dissolve. Your super is called Fist of Havoc. You just hit the ground and knee things. Look at you go. Oh my god, you can do it from up there. It's insane. Sentinel is good too, though. That's the Captain America one. You pull out an energy shield and you can throw it or use it to smash skulls into powder. One thing I didn't record though, you can hold the super button and instead of this, it puts down a shield that tanks ridiculous amounts of damage, like a big circle. It's impenetrable. It's beautiful. I do not like warlocks, okay? In Destiny 1, they had a ridiculously strong melee. Their jump was too stupid. I mean, look at this. I'm trying to use my double jump to not die after I fall off the edge here, and I'm just going down. The physics are inconsistent. I even try to replicate the descent by falling and double jumping while I fall, and I just can't do it. It's awful. They're okay, I guess. They specialize in restoration, their health recovery is good, and their ability is even about health restoration. Stand in it and be healed, my child. This is a plus, although you can make it so that instead of being healed, you're more powerful. That's diversity. The beta subclasses are Voidwalker and Dawnblade. Voidwalker is pretty neat, alright? There, I said it. You freaking shove your fist out, and a looming purple ball of death floats ominously to your target. It even tracks. When it blows up, little, smaller balls fly apart and do more damage. Behold. You can also consume your super energy to make your grenade stronger, something I didn't do. Dawnblade is also cool, but not as cool as Voidwalker, in my opinion. You pull out a flaming sword and slice at the air, and flame arcs fly to your enemies and disintegrate their bodies. It's magical, but not as magical as... You're welcome to disagree, though. And that's all of it. All the classes, their key abilities, and their supers, and the story, and the mission types. It's good. It's good. It's a good game. I'd buy it. I bought it already. I mean, I'm gonna play it on launch. I bought D1 and played that on launch too. Sure, it fell short a bit, but the expansions helped, and I liked it. Oh no! I didn't even talk about the new weapon system, or the farm, the farm where you go to chill in between missions, and how you can play soccer or football, and it's pretty and... forget it. You'll figure it out. I only wanted to talk about the important stuff anyway. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope I see some of you on the field. The soccer field, by the way, because the soccer's fun.